What is going on, guys? Bearded Brix here with another weekly update on the city. This week, if you watched our other video we posted, kind of told you a little bit about a little sneak peek. Now, with you seeing the back of this, I do realize you have no idea what that is, and it's kind of the point of things. I posted a couple teaser photos on Instagram. This building right here, this building has got to be one of my favorite in the city so far. So let's show you a couple close-ups and you tell me what you think. Now that you've seen a close-up, I bet you're probably still wondering, man, I can really not tell what that is. This is our bank. I promised you when I first started this city that we were going to show a bank robbery scene, and here it is. Now this building is not done. If you watched our other video, I'm still waiting on some pieces to finish the roof and finish the second floor, finish some things like above the windows here and above this area. I got all the things figured out, just had to order some pieces that I did not have, specifically some of these colors. One of the things I will be doing is adding some dollar signs using some clear 1x1 round plates and the green ones. What I have done is continued to make this completely modular. This thing is pretty awesome inside, if you ask me. I'm really happy with the way that everything turned out and the way that it all came together. It was a little difficult to come into play, considering the fact that there's a lot of detail inside of this that you can't really see until I take it apart, and I do understand that, and that is one of the crappy things about building this city. But let's see what I did with the floors. Starting here on the first floor, you kind of walk through the doors. Inside you have the bank tellers. There's an area you can sit down, read some paper, have some books. Over here there's another little waiting table. You got some stairs that go upstairs, and then behind this wall you have the first bank teller area. And when you turn around this way, you can see where the destruction is in the rear. I have created the vault, and the vault has a bunch of stuff inside of it, but the scene I'm going to make is pretty much the vault door open. They've busted through the wall and stealing gems and stuff like that. I've also put up some wanted posters and stuff on the side of the wall so you can kind of keep out for the criminals that are coming in, but it's going to be a little too late for the world of this city. Then move on to the second floor. The second floor is going to be to where you come up the edge of the stairs. We've got some cameras, a coffee maker, some copy machines, kind of like a big office where you get loans, stuff like that. Then every office has one of those little meeting rooms where everybody gets together and discuss. That'll kind of be what this is. And then this is going to be the lobby, the waiting area to talk to the guys about loans, stuff like that. Like I said, I don't know what about this building makes me like it so much. I know that it has a lot of work into it. As you can tell, I did kind of steal the way the brick bank looked in the front. It was so perfect, and I kind of already had a bunch of the other ideas I've done on other buildings inside the city, so I went with this. I don't think you can do any wrong in doing that, and I love the fact that these have stayed modular. Now I can't wait till the pieces get here to finish this. I still have to finish the roof and stuff like that, but this will probably be one of my favorite buildings in the city until I build something else. You never know. I'm really happy with the way the palace turned out. The Doctor Strange building and stuff like that to me looks awesome, but this right here, this is amazing to me. This right here is still one of my favorite buildings. I have yet to build something that in my, heart completely beats the church. I love Venom, everyone knows that. So the church still stands pretty tall up there on the list, but this has earned its place up there. The other thing I'm trying to decide is what to put right here on this side. I want it to kind of come, and it's only going to be about one base plate wide till about here, and then this is going to be the back scene where it meets the back of where all the Murdoch lawyer office and all that stuff is. It could be kind of the alley scene. I really want to change where I'm putting this. What I was going to do is end up butting this up against the palace here, and then move the Doctor Strange building and stuff like that, and I think that's going to be the best place for it. The only thing that makes me not want to do that is the palace in this so far is two of the biggest buildings in the little square block, and they'll be beside each other. So if I do that, I don't really know how it's going to look. That'll be something I have to play with, but it's easy to put these on base plates because all you got to do is pick the base plates up and move them. It kind of makes the buildings themselves, like I said before, modular with not only the floors. So that way I can move everything, I can have it how I want, I can have it set how I like, and come up with some better ideas in better places. I'm really glad that that worked out that way, because I've been able to move buildings, kind of like the pizza restaurant that ended up turning into a barber shop, and like I said with the Dr. Strange building that I've moved, it will probably be going on the other side of the city. Now, one of the other things I've been working on is the Disney Plus tower. That is something also that will be done shortly. I don't think it'll be included in the next video, because every time they release an episode it makes me want to do something else. So far, if you watch the other video, I've kind of went over the fact that I have the WandaVision, I have the Mickey Mouse room or the Disney room, I have a Star Wars room, and I have the Thor apartment that I've kind of modded and made into my own. I've also went back and I built the zombie train scene that I wanted. So now I'm left with a couple more that I'm really not sure I'm going to do. I still am having a hard time coming up with what I want to do for Falcon and Winter Soldier, and I've still got to do the Loki one. One of the big things is, if I do that and keep going with that, I'm going to have a tower that is 7 to 8 stories tall, and that's going to be bigger than any building in the city, and I don't want that to happen. So I might split it up. I might do some things a little different and kind of build to where it's 2 towers. I might move it to the outside and kind of create where it's a block on each one, and all floors have kind of 4 scenes going on, and show it that way. Not really sure yet, but I don't want it to just overtower everything in the city. I guess you can see my point in that, and you can kind of agree. I don't want that to take away. That's nothing but a little add-on in this. One of the things that I also thought about was just taking it out of the city and kind of putting it beside it as like a little add-on. I really don't want it to take away from anything that's in this city. One of the other things that I know a couple of you guys are going to be really excited about is, I talked last week about adding another section into the city, and I'm not going to do that. There's a couple of reasons why, and there's a couple of reasons I'm against that. For one, if you go back to the first couple chapters of this, I promised something and I kept coming up with an idea that I like much more. After the city is done, I'm still going to have a while till I have to display this. So what I'm going to do, instead of taking and adding 3 base plates to the side, one of the things this city does not have is a park or anything else or any kind of greenery. So what I'm going to do is add kind of a scene, and it's going to be an entrance to a building. And that building is going to be the X-Mansion. X-Man holds a dear spot in my heart. I think it will be a great add-on to the city. It will be kind of off to the side like it is in the comics. I know that none of this is going to be geographically correct, but I am looking forward to building that building, but it will be the last thing I do. Plus, when I'm building that, I can order all those light bluish gray pieces and dark bluish gray pieces and everything that will also go into the castle after the city is destroyed. Which, y'all know I cannot wait to destroy the city, even though I'm only like probably halfway through it. But thank you for watching. Come out, hang out with us every Thursday. Don't forget to support the channel, like and subscribe. Always use your creativity. Build. Let me know if you got any ideas, of course, and come back next week to see what we do. See y'all later. Peace.